Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can see by the title, I am going to be doing a 30-day art challenge. When I first came up with this idea, I was like, how hard can it be to draw something or doodle something for 30 days? And well, I kind of was wrong. Is it the best? No, it's not. Can I do better? For sure. So why did I put myself in this situation, you might wonder? I am doing all of this because I want to get back into drawing. There was a time that I stopped drawing and I think it was like 1 or 2 years that I really wasn't drawing anything. And then when I tried to get back into it, I realized that my art was crappy. It was not good. I think it was around maybe before 2020, maybe 2019, that my art I feel was at its peak. And the reason for that is because I was drawing every single day for many hours. I know there's a debate in the art community that even if you draw for 30 days, your art is not going to get better unless you do, the foundation, you learn anatomy, and you really focus on how to draw certain things instead of just drawing something for 30 days. And I do agree with that. I do agree that you really need to learn your foundation. I do agree that you have to draw certain things. Like if you want to learn how to draw faces, you just have to draw faces over and over again and see a tutorial as to how to draw that. However, the main goal for me is that I was not really enjoying creating art, and this is something that I was hoping to accomplish through this challenge. However, in order to improve something, I feel like you really have to enjoy the process. And for me, I don't think I was at that point of enjoying the process of drawing, which is why I think it was very appropriate for me to do that 30-day challenge before doing anything else. Starting with day 1, I decided to look on Pinterest for inspiration ideas. On this day, I felt like drawing a background instead of a character, so I found a photo of a garden that I liked. And I thought that it would be not time consuming. As I have a full-time day job, I wanted to make this challenge visible for my schedule. On day 2, I was really struggling coming up with something to draw. I thought that it would be a good idea to continue the theme of day 1, which has to do with the garden and nature. As you can see, I decided to draw some flowers and also a character as well that was in a way based on a flower. However, I don't think I was able to convey what I wanted through her design. If I'm trying to look at this on a positive note, I'm glad that I was able to even draw something to begin with for this day. On day 3, the drawing that I made was based on a black dress that I found on Pinterest that I thought was really cute. The markers that I've utilized so far have only a few shades, and black is not one of them. On day 4, once again, and as I will continue to do for the majority of the 30 days, I've referred back to Pinterest for inspiration and reference photos for my art. In case you're wondering what I'm drawing, this was based on a wall lamp shape as an angel. I checked the price online and it is almost $400. I did not record myself drawing most of the days because whenever I had the camera recording what I was drawing, I felt some sort of pressure to not make any mistakes. Because of this, I opted to edit this video in a way to show the finished pieces as you would in a sketchbook. One of the goals for this challenge was for me to make mistakes comfortably and not erase or start over if I made a mistake. There were some days that I was not happy at all as to how the page had turned out, but I kept everything because I truly wanted to see how much I improved through doing this. The sketchbook that I utilized for this challenge did not have enough pages for me to do the 30 days, so after the 11th day, I had to go out and buy a different sketchbook. The sketchbook that I decided to get was slightly bigger than the one that I was using. To be honest, I am intimidated sometimes by the blank pages in a sketchbook. I think the reason for this is that I think over and over again, how can I fully utilize the space? Most of my art these days are just very simple doodles or silly little drawings that do not take all of the space in each page. I do have to admit that I did not draw every single day for the 30 days. However, if I skipped a day, I make sure that I made up for that day. At the end of the 30 days, I realized that it was a bit unrealistic for someone that works a full-time job to draw every single day. Self-care is a very important part of my routine, and because of that, I make sure to work out a certain amount of days every week and to also dive into my other hobbies such as gaming and reading. Looking at every single drawing that I made during this challenge, I can see that there is a significant improvement in my art. I noticed that the more I drew, the easier it was for me to start a new page without stalling looking for inspiration. In addition, I noticed that halfway through the challenge, I was looking forward to drawing instead of looking at it as a chore, which felt like that at the very beginning. I feel very accomplished with following through with this challenge. I was able to draw starting with reference photos at the very beginning, then I was able to do some practice poses, and I also did some fun art as well, which makes me very happy. If you were to ask me, I would say that I definitely accomplished the goals that I have for myself through this challenge. The first one is that I was able to enjoy the process of drawing and creating art again. Secondly, I was able to improve my art. And thirdly, I was able to get past my fear of making mistakes and just create an art piece that I am happy with because I enjoyed the process of drawing. Although it is not feasible for me to draw every single day, I definitely want to implement a routine for me to draw more often and also dive into other mediums. I hope you guys enjoy the video and see you another time.